Hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mod Monday. Today we have a German map, Polish propaganda posters and post office. Dramatic post office. Right, so by the way, go check out. There's in last 7 days there was about 35 to 40 new mods released. There's a couple of maps, really nice ones. You should go and check out all the mods. We have a really amazing community, guys, and go and check all of the mods that are released in the last 7 days. You're gonna find something for yourself, I promise. That's Oolykee and Polish propaganda industry skins, Polish propaganda industry banner skins. Please write in comment if any problems or suggestions. Now this is what I read with description of the industry poster skins. There's a link in the description of the video to the actual banner where you will be prompted to subscribe to the actual skins, and skins are the important part here. So technically it's 2 mods, but that's nothing new. We usually have the skins with a lot of other mods, so just subscribe to both of them and you will have these skins. Now this is my favorite one, Huta im, this is im, I'm not really sure, it's a short for something, I don't speak Polish well, and we're gonna be butchering some of the Polish names here. Huta im Lenina, this is a Lenin Steelworks or something like that. Cholowi obiekt przemysłowy Polski. Okay, this is the best I can do. Sorry for butchering the language. Now you have a couple of different ones as well. You can see here Murarz Gorecki Wżywa. Okay, let's go with that. I'm gonna stop there. Górniczy. Okay, you know what? You can translate this yourself. Of course, we have these with the cars. Zakład Pracy. And anyway, we're gonna go and check out some other ones. Here we go. And we're gonna go back all the way to the original one, my favorite one, Huta im Lenina. Right, so this little calamity costs 89 rubles to build. You can find it. I'm gonna go and show it here in the end where all of my mods are, newly installed ones. Plakat propagandowy przemysł banner. 4.5 times 9 meters in size. Anyway, it's a little bit on the cheap side, I have to say, but this is what about 3% and 250 meters? This is actually quite cheap. I would say that this is, you should bear in mind that something with this kind of influence, we're gonna go and check this out, but this is 3% and 250 meters. If we compare it to some, let's say, monuments that we have in the game, in similar manner, this one costs 9,000 rubles. We have here, what do we have? We have a big star, it's 17,000 rubles. Lenin would be, yeah, nothing except star has this long far away influence. I think in fairness they probably shouldn't have 250 meters influence, and 3% it does seem a little bit on the high side. The only big star has more government loyalty influence than these, so I would lower both of these in order to make it a little bit fairer. That's my 2-cent suggestion, but it's of course up to the mod maker or whoever does anything with these posters. But as you can see, it's a really nice model. I'm gonna leave it to you guys to see what you think, but anyway, you have a link in the description of the video to this mod. Early Start Truck Pack by Zhenya. We have a description in Russian as well in Cyrillic, which I'm not gonna butcher in this case. I'm gonna go for the English translation that is below the Russian one. Hello friends, comrades. I recently came across the fact that there is not enough cars for early start at all. And in order to fix this, this mod was created. He will add to the game a series of trucks of a fictional brand. Oh, okay, I like this. Fictional brand Williams Motors Company. This model was taken as a basis, and there's a link to this this little model. And then what do we have there? We have modification of the machine. It's tanker trucks, fuel truck, water truck, sewage truck, fire truck, flatbed truck, covered, and dump, of course, truck. Specifications 40 kilometers per hour, load capacity 1.1 tons, power, you have that. I will leave something to be desired for you to go and check it out. But production time is 1905 and 1925. Yes, I will make a sequel with police car, ambulance, etc. But now I'm going to do them anyway. You need to go and read more details this. Okay, let's check out the trucks. Now, you can see that there's a lot of similar trucks, but yeah, they're all actually different ones. They they serve different purposes. They all have capacity of 1.1 tons, but these tanker ones, we're gonna cover them all right now. Okay, so what are the tanker ones? I will go and of course you can buy them by using dollars. You can go all the way in the end if you have show all mods. All the way in the end would be the 7 different cars that we have of this Williams Thunder model. So let's go from the back. We have water truck of 1.1 ton, as previously mentioned. Sewage truck with the same capacity. We have the open hull truck with 1.1 ton capacity as well. And then we have the second one would be loose cargo or a dumper truck, again 1.1 ton capacity. We have the liquids or oil tanker that can transport bitumen fuel and of course oil, 1.1 tons. And we have the 1 ton empty weight, but yeah, it should be 1.1 ton fire truck. Doesn't have capacity here, but I'm pretty sure it's the same as the rest of them. And finally, covered hull truck of, let's call it that it's 1.1 tons, even though the biggest they have is 0.88 in crops. The rest of the materials are more or less than that. More or less, they're less than that. Cost-wise, it's $2,000 to pay one of these bad boys, and comparable to some vanilla trucks, they are a little bit cheaper, but they are significantly less capacity. For example, this French AGK truck is 4-ton capacity compared to it would be around 5 times. They're around 5 times smaller. Do we have anything else? We have from vanilla game. This is a pretty much later game, and compared to personal vehicles, it's a little bit more expensive than Volkswagen Beetle there. So definitely not a cheaty mod, and if I start ever early, you're gonna see me using this mod. Link description video. King and Gravel Quarry Mine. Gravel Quarry Mine, 1 conveyor output for 1 fuel point, just small add-on gravel quarry in the game. Water sewage disabled, same specs as vanilla, no more stuck excavator going to filling gasoline, causing traffic jam situations. If you had clicked wait in trucks, we all want excavators in workplace like all the time with external fuel input that is now possible. Okay, we're gonna cover this. Also, you can reduce fuel service if using distribution offices by using unload station. They're not stuck like... Okay. We're gonna cover this. This is an interesting mod, but I have my opinion on this. If you alternatively choose to use conveyor, then the problem is not much relevant. Okay, so let's see what this is. This is a quarry. Why do we have 2 of them? I am not sure. Maybe one of them doesn't have the... Let's see. They have 10-ton capacity. They have obviously external connection and quarried stone. Okay, so let's see external connections. Both of them have conveyor belts. One of them is in this direction. The other one is in the opposite one. Let's go and buy some vehicles here just to make them... Let's see how it was gonna look. Let's go for dollar vehicle here. Excavator, that's fine. So this is how they're gonna be looking when they are built. Okay, so as far as I understand, I'm not the greatest guy ever, but Quarry also has the capacity. It also has fuel capacity of 10 tons. So this is the vanilla one that you would get. It's a little bit smaller. We can buy a vehicle as well just to check how it's gonna look like. It's a little bit smaller, but of course it doesn't have conveyor belt connections. Okay, let's cover the conveyor belt connections first. Quarried stone cannot be transported with conveyor belts, period. Quarried stone is absolutely enormous. Some parts of the quarried stones are several tons heavy. They can't, they would demolish the conveyor tower. This is what, whoa, really? Perfect, okay. If we would load some of those, even a couple of 100 kilos heavy stones on the conveyor belts, they would destroy the conveyor belt itself and everything else. So we came kind of to agreement that conveyor belts are really not a good way of transporting quarried stone, not a realistic way of transporting quarried stone. Now this is gonna make your life easier, especially this quarry life easier definitely with conveyor belts, but I wouldn't use it in my Let's Plays because it's a little bit unrealistic. Like I said, some of those quarried stones can be the whole train wagon can be full just with one stone. It can be tens of tons heavy. and it has to be smashed down into small pieces in the gravel processing plant. And I would avoid using conveyor belt with gravel, but I'm gonna go, sorry, with quarried stone. I'm gonna go and let you guys decide on this one, whatever you think it's okay. Now, fuel-wise, vanilla has fuel, and I never found an issue with delivering fuel here. I would distribute fuel with distribution office to these guys, and my trucks would never go outside of the quarry itself. This is a vanilla quarry, and it does have fuel capacity. Now, I'm not really sure what the issue is. Why do we have to have external one? But I think, as far as I remember reading about this mod, that it has again external tank connection. So if you want to go and build a storage and connect it with the quarry, so you can have some extra fuel, I don't think it's necessary, especially because these quarries are usually in inaccessible places, so they would be a little bit further away from flat land where you can actually build tanks that are connected, oil tanks. And then this additional infrastructure, I think distribution office with fuel that's going to be distributing fuel all around your area, I think it's good enough to deliver these 10 tons of fuel that you have capacity even in vanilla. So I'm happy with vanilla, but if you guys think that this is gonna make your life easier with the conveyor belt, so please go ahead and use it. For me, I'm still gonna wait for some comments in the comment section to see what you guys think about this. But anyway, link to this mod is in the comments, in the description of the video. Right, and forgot to mention the price of this is 1,700 for both of them, and comparable to the vanilla one, it's absolutely the same price, so you get the same thing for the same price with the additional features. Rob's 074 and bus station, intercity bus station with 6 platforms for 2,000 passengers based on a real building in Lublin, Poland. There's a description in Polish, straight to the point, like Mr. Rob's usually does. This building comes with skins, of course. Mr. Rob says most of his buildings are coming with the skins. You can see the changing color and a little bit maybe even design. Let's check it from this side. No, it's usually just a color change of the bus station, so you can choose whatever you want. This one's really nice with the different kinds of bricks. And of course, 6-bay bus station. This is absolutely beautiful building. This is definitely probably even my favorite building in this mod Monday. Can this be compared to vanilla? I don't think we should do this for Mr. Robs, because he usually is really good with the pricing. So this one is 19,000 rubles. Now this is a big and complex building. Of course, I expect it to be a little bit more pricier than some vanilla buildings. So we're gonna go and check real quickly some of the bus stations that we have in the vanilla. So we have bus platforms, 10,000 or 11,000 and 4,000 rubles. So definitely this one is more expensive than the vanilla buildings. It gives you one huge benefit, it's that it looks absolutely stunning. Thank you. Abelian Hike and 852 and the post office. Post office based on a real building in Yero and Armenia, looks like works like a secret police, employs 200 agents, has space for 12 personal vehicles. I will have to check this. Okay, where are the vehicles? So we're gonna have to see where they're parking. There's a garage in the back or some kind of entrance. We're gonna see how that functions. And this is a front entrance to the building. We're gonna check all of that out. Now, I don't know if was it Mr. Vikum who made first post office / secret service, but let's see where the vehicles would appear here. Let's go and find some vehicles. Let's see if we're gonna see them. No, unfortunately we don't see them. I'm pretty sure that they're underground in the garages, which is actually quite cool because, you know, they come in, they get out, and that's it, you know, secret police. What can we do? Yeah, so this is where the entrance to the garage is, and all vehicles are there, and they would be exiting from the back of the building. Yeah, really beautiful model. We can check where the footpath connection is. That would be in front of the building, of course, front entrance, and that's it. Again, criticism, green colors, a little bit bright, a lot bright, and the roof looks like it's a little... No, I'm not gonna complain about the roof. Everything looks... the roof looks nice. I like the panel, how it looks on the panels on the side of the building. Let's try it this way. Yeah, it looks really nice. I think it's a great model. I will be using it myself, definitely. Even air conditioning. That's really cool. Okay, anyway, so how does this compare to vanilla one? So we have vanilla secret police. Here we go. Secret police costs 54,000 rubles. This is almost twice the price, a little bit less than twice the price, so it's not cheaty mod, definitely. It does have a little bit higher capacity for 200 people working there, so it's good for those big cities when you want to employ people wherever. So really beautiful model. You have a link in the description of the video for more details. Millid and the Polytunnel sewage treatment, set of polytunnels for growing fruit and vegetables, food, also with a crop version. Utilities, water and sewage as a fertilizer also requires chemicals to make sewage safe. Currently working as a sewage treatment. Thanks D. Batyuk for the workaround. My mods, link to the mods as well. Right, so dodgy work, huh? We're using Compost, huh? What Compost? Right, so one of them is, like we mentioned, puts out food and crops. This is only food and only crops, so whichever you want to decide. I think it will be, this is just my 2 cents. It's fine to have crops and all the different stuff, but if you are putting out a different whoa, it's processing water as well. Oh, that's nice. Anyway, maximum amount of toxic liquids to be eliminated, 10 cubic meters of waste. VAT water, wastewater. Right, so it would be cool if they had a different visualization from the outside. Let's say if it's food, it can be all polytunnels. Maybe I'm just being wrong here. This could be composting piles. This could be for animals can be fed, so this is where the food will be coming from. But if this is an animal pen, why do we have it with the crop only version? I don't think there's a need for the crop only. Maybe we're doing something with those crops. I mean, like, what would the animal do with the crops if you don't have meats output there? Interesting. This is just interesting. Well, different visualization might be, you know, nice, but all in all, this is a really nice mod. And this is you using your wastewater as wastewater that you treat it and you use it as a compost. I think this is a really nice way of doing this. Now, as the description says, that this is currently working as a sewage treatment, so let's compare it to sewage treatment. So we have sewage treatment small and big, we have sewage loading station, sewage discharge. Okay, so here we go. Sewage treatment small, sewage treatment big, 40,000 and 90,000 rubles. These are kind of cheap. They are a little bit on the cheap side. They are not processing as much water as the proper processing plants, but they are extremely cheap, I would say. So this, I am not well educated in this to see if this would be cheaty or not. They are quite cheap. They require labor force, a lot of labor force, much more than these guys, and production is quite small, both food and crops, so take it as you wish. I think it's a genius idea. Maybe if we can work to make it a little bit more realistic. If it's not realistic, comment section, actually comment on the mod maker's mod that is linked in the description of the video. We can start discussion about this, but I think it's a genius idea and I really like it. Anyway, link description of the video. And again, we have Mr. Rob 074 water treatment plant, buildings by Robs, 2 water treatment plants based on a real building in Lublin, Poland. They employ 8 and 13 workers, treat 192 and 390 cubic meters of water. And there's the description in Polish. Okay, of course, these buildings come with skins, as most of the Mr. Robs' buildings. They're pretty visually uniformed. They don't have, yeah, they're whole. You change everything on the buildings, though, whenever you change a single thing. And of course, the smaller building looks like it's just like this one, but partial. But it's not the same. Mr. Robs didn't just take part of these buildings and put them here. I mean, the smaller building here probably is, but this bigger one doesn't fit in any of these models. So this would be separately made. This is just little things that Mr. Robs is really good at. He creates these mods with a really high level of detail, and I really like his work. Big fan. So, of course, you have 2 small water treatment plants. We can always check and how realistic they are, but I'm not really sure if this is something that we should be doing, because this is Mr. Robs and his models are usually more expensive than vanilla ones. This would be bigger, 73,000 rubles, and smaller, 27,000 rubles, which is definitely comparable, 192. Okay, so the smaller one creates 192 cubic meters of water. We have 20 cubic meters of wastewater, and the vanilla ones are creating more wastewater. So this is more no. They are creating. No, it's similar. It's similar. I don't think it's definitely comparable. Smaller one would be 120 and 13 cubic meters of wastewater. The bigger one is not comparable. It's definitely bigger than vanilla one, but definitely pricier. There's absolutely no questions about it. If this is more productive or less productive, they are definitely not cheaty buildings. They are quite realistic compared to vanilla ones. But anyway, if you have more opinion on this, link in description of the video and comment the video. And I give you Mesa and Germany low mountain range, created after the image of Germany's low mountain range, Mittelgebirge. The point is to have cities, infrastructure, industry in between the surrounding elevated areas of the landscape. Thus, there is no rivers, but enough resource to, and custom houses to make the thriving republic. Okay, there's the description in Cyrillic as well. We're gonna skip that part. English one will have to do for now because I don't want to butcher another language in this episode. Okay, so we have nice German plains or highlands. Absolutely no rivers, so you're gonna have to find your own way around here. Find the way to water, probably start digging. And it doesn't look too challenging. You have plentiful exposed rocks where you can put your quarries, but the most important thing, how does the map look like? Okay, this is the map. Of course, there's no buildings. These buildings are from Mod Monday, and we have 3 connections to each of the warring factions, so we can export wherever we want. So coal-wise, we have decent quality coal, but only in 2 places. Iron is the same, and they are in different locations on the map. We have some oil, not too much. I think this is not too easy. Uranium-wise, I think this is more than enough, and the bauxite, again, I think this is more than enough. Other resources, just because of their location, if they're interested, this one is close to the border, so coal is probably the best way to go initially. Oil-wise, I don't think there's enough oil to make you rich initially, but there's decent amount of oil. Probably you're gonna be fine with that, but coal is probably the thing that you want to go for in this map. Other materials, I think they are quite plentiful. The first 3, coal, iron and oil, are interesting. I'm gonna stick to that. Okay, the map is classic, a little bit hilly, a little bit of valleys. I don't think it's too difficult, so I think everybody will be able to, you know, find their way around here and build a nice, beautiful republic. That's it. I'm gonna leave it here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, you have the link in the description of the video. Happy Monday, guys, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.